friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. I'm Erin, and for today's video we are doing my Universal Yums unboxing for this month. Now, let me scratch back and explain to you what's going on. So, month of September has absolutely sucked. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that out loud right now. Between hurricanes and everything else, it's just sucked. I will be so glad when October 1st comes, which is tomorrow. Anyway, so I had filmed this whole video already and I hooked up my new microphone. Well, shame on me, I didn't mic check it and there was absolutely no sound on my whole video. So, while this is not my first time trying this stuff, I'm going to retry the stuff that was in the Universal Yums book, or Universal Yums box. Now, if you don't know what Universal Yums is, it's a subscription box that sends snacks from a different country each month to your door, and you get to try snacks from around the world, which is why I like to do it. There are 3 different levels you can get. There's a small, medium, and a large, essentially. I think it is the Yum box, the Yum Yum box, and the Super Yum box. I get the middle one, which is the Yum Yum box, and it is $25 a month. So, there we go. This box came last week, which was a little later than most. But that had nothing to do with Universal Yums. That had to do with the stupid hurricane that came through, and we didn't get mail. So, there's that too. So, this video is going to be kind of hinky since I had already filmed it. There are some things that are already missing because I handed the stuff that I didn't like over to my boyfriend and said had at it, and he had at it, so he ate some of it. But I will go ahead and pop in the silent film of me trying the stuff that he has already eaten. I think there are 2 things that he ate, which was fine by me because I didn't like them anyway. So for this month's box, it was Thailand. Now I must confess that I did take a sneak peek at stuff that was on Instagram because I was home in New York and wasn't here when my box got here. And I kind of wanted to see what was in there. So I cheated a little bit on what was going to be in here in this box. And let me tell you, some of the stuff that was in here, I knew I probably wasn't going to like. And as you'll see as we go through, there is some stuff that I don't like. But anyway, let's jump into it. Okie dokie. So I will insert video footage here of me opening up the box. Here's the box, and what the inside of it looks like, and all that good jazz. I will also insert a picture I took of all the contents of the box right now. Okay, so the first thing that I had pulled out of the box were these Juicy C pineapple candies, and they are spicy. So I got 4 of them. Me and my boyfriend already split one, so we're down to 3. But here's what the packaging looks like. This is why I love Universal Yums. They tend to send more than one of each thing, and if they don't, the things that they send tend to be broken up into pieces, so you don't have to eat it all at once. Sometimes that's not the case with this box. Thank goodness there was more than one of some things. Alright, so we will read what it says about the pineapple candy. So, first candy is Spicy Pineapple Juicy C. Spicy Pineapple Gummy Candy. Spicy and pineapple isn't a flavor combination that gets most people into the kitchen, unless of course you're following the rules of cooking in Thailand. Thai cuisine follows a basic principle. Every dish must include at least 2 of the 5 major flavors: spicy, sweet, sour, salty, or creamy. While it may seem simple, this rule requires a careful balancing of ingredients and spices to achieve the goal of harmonious flavor. The best example of this principle done right, this candy. The tropical sweetness of fresh pineapple is paired with the perfect hint of chili pepper, covering 2 of the 5 flavors and making for a truly delightful fusion. Okie dokie. Let's open this up. So what these remind me of are, I don't know if you've had them before, but they're the Airhead candies that are like rainbow and they're in a strip, not like a normal Airhead. They come in a package with a whole bunch of different ones. You'll see what I mean when I show this to you. This is what the candy itself looks like. It's like a band. So it's like a strip. And let's give it a go. Alright, so the first time I tried this, it wasn't nearly as spicy as the second time I tried it. So this one is definitely spicier than the one that was in the other one. And it's a slow heat that comes at the end. I actually really like this candy. When I first read about it and saw it, I didn't think that I was going to. But I love pineapple things. So I knew I would like the pineapple part of it. I just didn't know if I would like the spicy part of it. And to be honest with you, I actually really do like it. It's a little bit different. Like I said, it has a slow heat at the end. It's not something that just like punches you right in the face. So definitely a good candy and I would recommend it. So moving on to the next thing was one of the 2 hard candies, which they also send you more than one of these, so I can give this a try again. And this, they were called Sour Bombs, and what they are is a sour cola flavored candy. So this is what the packaging looks like. And these, just on appearance alone, look like a warhead to me, and that's kind of like the idea behind it. It's kind of like a warhead. So I will read to you about the Sour Bomb candies. Sour Bomb Cola. Sour cola candy with sherbet powder filling. Pucker up. In Thailand, that's the expectation whenever you're eating. The country's cuisine is full of tangy ingredients. Vinegar, lemongrass, kaffir leaf, unripe fruit, and lime juice. All of which add a punch to any dish. Or candy. You've likely had cola candy before, but you've never had it this way, the Thai way. Within seconds, you'll be hit with the tangy powder coating, and then you'll be shocked with a terrifically tart sherbet center. Like it? You'd love living in Thailand. Not a fan? Better move on to another yum in this bag. So this is what this looks like. Like I said, they look very similar to a warhead. Woo! More sour this time around. But it's not sour for that long. Actually, I really like this candy. Alright, we will fast forward through me mowing down on this candy.
5 hours later.
So the sherbet center in it is definitely tangy, but it's not overbearing. So I would say they're kind of like a warhead light. They're not as sour warheads are, and the sourness does not last as long as it does with warheads. But overall, I really do like that candy. So we'll move on to the next thing. Boy, oh boy, am I glad that this didn't record the first time, because now I have to eat this again. And let me tell you, I am not thrilled. So the next thing is a grilled seaweed roll that is flavored like hot and sour soup. Now this was one of the things I had seen on Instagram before I got the box, and I knew right away that I probably wouldn't like it. And it truthfully has nothing to do with it being seaweed. I like seaweed. I like to eat sushi, which is wrapped in seaweed. So it's not the seaweed part that bothers me. I don't like hot and sour soup. So I knew that I probably wouldn't like this. The first time I tried it, I did not. You can see my reaction here with this video. But this is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty cute. And I will read to you what is in the book about the seaweed wrap. Now, I will probably butcher any Thai words that are in here, so if you are from Thailand or you know how to speak Thai, I'm very sorry. I have no idea. I'll try my best though. So this is called the Tom Yum Goong Big Roll. Hot and sour soup flavored seaweed roll. See the little cartoon man on this package? It's more than a cute icon. It's a drawing of Tao K Noy's founder, 33-year-old Ithapat Tab, oh boy, Pira D. Chopin. When Tob was a teenager, his mother and father plunged deep into debt during Asia's 1997 financial crisis. To support his parents, Tob started selling roasted chestnuts from a stall in the supermarket. He was so successful with his chestnut business that he paid off his family's debt and became a millionaire at the age of 19. But you're eating seaweed right now, not chestnuts, and here's why. One day, while working at his chestnut company, Tob saw his girlfriend eating a bag of plain dried seaweed. Traitor. It wasn't the fact that she was eating seaweed that irked him, it was that the flavor was so boring. From that day forward, he set out to create a line of healthy, delicious seaweed snacks and exciting Thai flavors, joining inspiration from his mother's cooking. Today, Tao Kai Noi seaweed is Thailand's most famous savory snack, devoured like potato chips are in the USA. You will recognize the brilliance of Tob's idea with one bite, as this seaweed is flavored to taste like Thailand's famous Tom Yum Goong hot and sour soup. And if you don't like it, better not say anything. You'd be insulting the cartoon man's mother. Sorry, cartoon man's mother. Not a fan of hot and sour soup. Wah, wah, wah. But for your viewing pleasure, I will eat this again. Oh good, a piece broke off and I am not eating this whole piece. This is what this looks like. Looks like seaweed. I feed some of my, I did feed some of my saltwater fish nori, and it looks very similar to this. It smells awful. It smells like seaweed. But here we go. Gah. I wish that the recording had worked the first time. Anyway, here we go. Second time's a charm, I guess. Oh. God, that was worse than the first time. I do not like hot and sour soup, like I said. So that's a no-go for me. Definitely a little more, my palate must be cleansed or something from the last time, because that's definitely more spicy than it was the first time. But again, not a fan. Must cleanse palate more. Alright, let's move on. So the next thing I'll read to you about it, and then I'm gonna have to go heat it up and try it again. And it was this mango sticky rice with coconut cream. And here's what the box that it came in looked like. I will read to you about it. And I didn't go in order with this stuff, so some of the reading is not going to make sense. Didn't make sense to me the first time, but you'll get it when we go through it. But I wanted to do everything in the exact same order that I had already done. Mango sticky rice. Sticky rice with mango and coconut cream. You've learned about Thailand's fruit of the gods and the rice goddess. But what happens when you put these two sacred foods together? Presenting, drumroll please, Thailand's most iconic dessert, mango sticky rice. Sold everywhere from tiny street vendors to five-star restaurants, this simple and unique dish is one of the country's top tourist attractions. The age-old recipe is used making Thai sticky rice, a special starchy rice that becomes sticky when cooked, and is only allowed to be used for this specific dish. After cooking, the tender grains are doused in coconut milk and served alongside fresh, juicy mango slices. No trip to Thailand would be complete without a taste of this glorious masterpiece, and this month we've brought you the real thing. To enjoy the treat like a true local, we recommend soaking the unopened pouch in hot water for 5 minutes or popping it in the microwave for 15 seconds before chowing down. With its warm, creamy sweetness and unique mango tang, this yum won't stick around for long. Obviously, it's not in its pouch anymore. However, I did put it in a plastic container because I figured I would eat the rest of it later, and I popped it in the refrigerator. So I am gonna go run and heat that up, and I will eat some right here in front of you again. Okay, I'm back with sticky rice in hand. Not gonna lie to you, it's kind of questionable looking, and I don't know if this is supposed to be the mango in there, but I'm gonna avoid that part. See what I mean? It looks kind of a little scary. It looked a little scary when I tried it the first time, but it tasted alright. So, I'm gonna give it a go again. Definitely sticky. Sticks to the spoon, no problem. Here we go, sticky rice, part 2. Sticking in my teeth. It's not my favorite thing, but it's not bad either. I don't know that I would consider it a dessert. If you like rice pudding, you're gonna like that. However, if you don't like coconut, you're not gonna like that. Because there's definitely, you can taste the coconut milk in it. You can also taste the mango. I think that brown is the mango like flavoring that's in there. Again, I'm not really that brave to try it out though, because what if it's just grossness? I don't want to eat that part, so I stick to the safe part. But yeah, so overall, it's okay. Not my favorite, but it's not like I despise it like I did the seaweed roll. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Okay. So the next thing is one of the things that my boyfriend devoured when I handed it over to him. I knew he would like it, and I knew I would hate it. And they are the Snack Jack Broad Bean Snack Japanese curry flavored chips. And I'll go ahead and insert the footage of me trying it here so you can see what that looks like. But here's what the packaging looks like. And it has this cute little wasabi pea looking guy on the back. But let me tell you about the Japanese curry bean snacks. What's your favorite type of food? Chinese, Italian, Greek, Indian? We know better than anyone that it's impossible to just pick one. But if you ask someone from Thailand the same question, they'd probably say Japanese. The country is bursting with restaurants serving authentic ramen, sushi, tempura, miso, and the most popular dish of all, Japanese curry. While Thai curry is traditionally light and spicy, Japanese curry is warm and hearty like a stew, featuring brown gravy, meat, potatoes, and a mild 5-spice powder. Lucky for you, you'll get to taste Thailand's favorite foreign dish in the form of its crispy Thai broad bean snack. Once you experience the addictive goodness of Japanese curry, you just might have a new answer to our question. I don't know what question they're talking about. I guess it must be one of the trivia questions that's in the beginning. Anyway, don't have it to try again. Thank goodness, because I did not like it. I'm not a fan of curry. I do like Thai food, but I haven't really delved into like truly exotic Thai food. I've had like chicken pad Thai and stuff like that. Funny story is that the last time I had Thai food, I broke out in hives. So I don't know if I'm like allergic to curry or what, because the dish that I had did have curry in it, but probably not a good thing that I broke out in hives. So, don't have the snack to eat again, like I said. I will tell you that the consistency is like a Funyun. And if you've had, they make these pea snacks. I'll pop a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about, because I don't quite remember the name of them, but I've had them before and they're good. It wasn't the consistency that I didn't care for, it was the flavor. It tasted like straight up curry. They smell like straight up curry. I can smell the curry in the bag that's open over there. I don't like curry. So was definitely not a fan of these. But let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing that I'm going to try is the other hard candy that they sent. Now last month's box had a lot more of the candies in the Yum bag, and I gotta say I'm kind of glad that they didn't send as many of the candies, because I don't know, while they're good, it's not quite as neat as getting like bags of stuff that people actually use for snacks instead of like regular old treats. Anyway, these are lime salt candies. This is what the packaging looks like. The front, this is the back, and here is what they have to say about the candies. Heartbeat salty lime candy. Lime hard candy with salt. There's a special drink served in Thailand that's called, here we go. I'm gonna pop the spelling in here of this. Chan Meow. Sorry, don't know how to say it. The reason it's so special, it's made with lime and salt. It's yet another example of Thailand's unlikely flavor combos, but this pairing might be only for the adventurous. To make this drink, lime slices are submerged in jars filled with water and plenty of salt, then left to brine in the sun for 3 whole weeks. This yum brings the fresh taste straight to you. with a mouth-watering burst of savory citrus flavor. The best part, you can wash it down with a nice glass of water. And when I read this, I was scared to death because I thought it was going to taste bad. Why would you have to wash something down with a glass of water? Kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? They're not so bad. To me, anyway. I'm sure other people hated them. Let's see if I can get this thing open. And again, this thing kind of looked like a warhead to me. And this one's actually intact. My last one was broken. They look like a little heart. That is what this looks like. Okay, here we go. I like this one better than I like the first one. Not as salty as the first one. I definitely taste the lime and the salt together. If you like sweet and salty things, then you're gonna like this. Pardon me as I talk with my mouth full. I actually don't mind this. I think it's pretty good. It does get to a point sometimes where it gets a little too salty, so you kind of want to crunch into the candy to mix up that salt and lime together. And it actually doesn't taste bad. You know what it reminds me of? A margarita. That's probably why I like it. Didn't even think about that the first time I ate it. Just thought about it now. Guess I have margaritas on the brain. I can definitely see how eating a lot of these would make you very thirsty. Probably shouldn't eat a lot of them. It's probably, I mean, it's got salt as one of the ingredients, so probably not very good for you either. Okay, so up next is the other seaweed snack that was included in here. And this is another thing that my boyfriend devoured. That I am so happy that he ate all of them because it made me want to gag. Anyway, this is what the packaging looks like. And this is another thing I like about Universal Yums is they give you a good, like a normal size portion of what you would actually get. Anyway, like I said, these are seaweed snacks. They were tempura battered seaweed chips in chicken larb flavored. Not lard, larb, L-A-R-B. And I will read so you can figure out what chicken larb is. Tau Kei Noi chicken larb seaweed. Chicken larb tempura seaweed snack. Meat salad. Sounds appetizing, right? That's what larb is. Made from finely chopped meat seasoned with fish sauce, lime juice, chili powder, and shallots, I think. Larb has become synonymous with Thai cuisine. But the unique and flavorful salad isn't technically Thai. It originally comes from Thailand's northeastern neighbor, Laos. In Laotian culture, the salad was eaten to show wealth, as meat was very expensive. In fact, the word larb is meant to describe a meat salad, whereas the word yum describes a vegetable salad, which was viewed as less impressive. With this snack, you'll get the full savory flavor of larb as well as a ton of yum, just not the veggie salad kind. You could follow Laos's example and share these scrumptious chicken larb crisps with your neighbors, but in the time it took you to read this, you've probably finished them off yourself. Again, I will insert the footage of me eating these here. As soon as I smelled it, I knew I wasn't gonna like it. Meat flavored chips, I just don't think are my thing. I didn't like the haggis chips that were in the UK box last month. I did not like these chips. Again, has nothing to do with the tempura or the seaweed. I'm okay with those things. It was the flavor. I could not stand the flavor. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So apparently when I did this the first time, I was a glutton for punishment and decided to get the stuff that I knew I wouldn't like over with. Because here is the worst thing in the box. To me anyway. So these are Jack and Jill sausage flavored sweet chili potato rounds. Again, with the meat flavored chips. Here's what the packaging looks like. See the little guy and his sausage with ketchup on it. And I will read to you about these. I'm not excited to eat this again. Jack and Jill potato rings, sweet chili sausage potato snack. Sausage in a box from Thailand? You bet. Though many people associate sausage with Germany, Thailand is just as crazy about the juicy links of meat. One of the most famous sausages across the country is Sai Ui. Here's what the spelling is. A sizzling pork sausage served in a giant crispy coils as big as a pizza pie. Check it out below. Then they have a picture. So as you can see, those are the giant coils. Sure, that might seem like an unreasonable amount of sausage, but this isn't your ordinary recipe. It's packed with sticky rice, garlic, chilies, and lemongrass, then grilled to perfection and drizzled with a mild sweet chili sauce, kicking it up a notch from its European counterparts. We know eating this potato snack isn't quite the same as biting into a sizzling sausage, but it's better than missing out on the fun of Thailand zesty spices altogether. I'm taking one for the team, y'all, and trying this again for you. First of all, it smells like hot dogs in a bag to me. And it's not that I don't eat hot dogs, which I know are terrible for you and made of disgusting things. I just don't like hot dog flavored chips. So, here we go. You're gonna think I'm crazy when you see how small these things are, but trust me, they pack a punch. So, this is the culprit right here, this little ring that looks like a Cheerio. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, go! The look on my face says it all. Let me tell you, that tastes terrible with that drink that I just drank. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. That taste just kind of sits in your mouth too. That is those haggis chips times 5 billion. I think they're terrible. I'm sure my boyfriend will love them. He just didn't get his paws on them yet because he learned of my misfortune, so he left the stuff for me. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So up next, there was one larger package that came with 4 of these in it, and they are called Cremo Choco Plus. They're crunchy cookies with caramel coconut flavored chocolate. And this is what the packaging looks like. I'm not gonna open that one up because I actually have the one that I opened up originally. I didn't eat all of them. They come with 2 in a package. So I'll go ahead and eat this one for y'all. But first, let me read about them. Coconut Cremo Choco Plus, cookies with coconut cream and chocolate. In your house, dessert might be optional, but in Thailand, it's required. In fact, dessert has a specific purpose after every meal, to soothe and cool the palate after those zesty Thai dishes. Probably a good thing to choose to do after them damn sausage chips. For this reason, traditional desserts are layered with soothing ingredients like sweetened condensed milk, chilled tropical fruit, and thick coconut cream. A perfect example, these luscious Cremo cookies. Thin, crunchy cookies are layered with refreshing coconut cream and velvety milk chocolate for an ultra-soothing after-dinner treat. That's why you should save them for after you made this month's Thai recipe on page 11, which the recipe on page 11 is Thai red curry. Obviously, not being a fan of curry, won't be making that. But anyway, this is what the cookie looks like. It reminds me of those cookies that you used to be able to get. They were like shortbread cookies with the, I think it was a Hershey Kiss or something on it. But they look a lot like that. There we go. So good. So here's the thing with these cookies. I love them. One of my favorite things in the whole box. Maybe my favorite thing in the whole box. If you don't like coconut, not gonna like the cookie. Definitely has a coconutty flavor. I love coconut, so I really like the cookie. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So up next is this Sour Punk mango flavored candy. And I kind of demolished this packaging when I opened it initially. This is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, I kind of tore it apart. And these candies remind me of like the Sour Punch, and maybe they're not Sour Punch. Yeah, Sour Punch straws. I think that's what they're called. They look exactly like that, except for they're just orange instead of different colors. Mango Sour Punk, sour mango chewy candy. Introducing the one and only king of fruits, the fruit of the gods, the mango. This familiar tropical fruit is beloved throughout Southeast Asia, but especially Thailand. Mangoes were first cultivated by Buddhist monks over 6,000 years ago, and it is said that Buddha often meditated under the shade of a mango tree. From that point on, there has always been a strong tie between spirituality and mangoes. which many Thai people still hold sacred. Most commonly, locals plant mango trees in the southern sections of their gardens to assure a long life and happiness. So before you take a bite, make a little wish for a long life. We already know the sour candy will make you happy. So these are what they look like. Like I said, they look a lot like sour punch straws. Definitely one of my favorite things in the box. They're not too sour. Definitely taste like mango. So if you don't like mango, you're not gonna like those. But I do like mango. So, tastes good to me. Anyway, let's move right on to the next thing. Alright, so the next thing is the Jack and Jill Tivoli Select. And this is what the packaging looks like. Let's learn about the Tivoli. Almond Chocolate Tivoli Select. Chocolate and almond covered wafer with chocolate cream. Alarming as it may sound, Thailand is one of the few countries in the world that doesn't consume a whole lot of chocolate. But when locals do indulge, they tend to reach for one chocolate bar in particular, Kit Kat. Yup. Believe it or not, the #1 chocolate treat amongst Thai locals is the same breakable wafer bar that you can get here in the United States. Though Kit Kat is the country's top chocolate bar, we weren't about to send you something you can pick up at a vending machine. Instead, we wanted to bring you the Thai version of a Kit Kat, Tivoli Select. This chocolate bar has thin wafers and milk chocolate, just like a Kit Kat, plus a delicious addition of crispy almonds and smooth cocoa cream. If you ask us, we'll happily trade with the Thai. They can keep the Kit Kat and we'll go for Tivoli Select. Alright, so I already bit off of this bar before, but it looks kind of like a protein bar almost. Definitely does not look like a Kit Kat. But here we go. So I like it. I don't think it's quite as good as a Kit Kat, but that's because you can definitely taste the nutty almond flavor in it. And I'm not crazy about nuts and chocolate. Like, I'll eat a Snickers every now and then, but for the most part, I'm not crazy about having nuts and chocolate. But it did taste good, so kind of tasted hazelnutty to me almost. So not too bad. Not my favorite, but it was good. Let's move on to the next thing. We have 2 more things left. So this is the Jack and Jill combo. Here's what the packaging looks like. Jack and Jill combo. Chocolate covered wafer with caramel and crispy rice. Packed with caramel wafers, chocolate, and loads of crisp rice, this yum may look like an ordinary chocolate bar. It's not. In Thailand, it could be considered a meal. How? It's because of that last ingredient, crisped rice. In Thai culture, food is only considered a meal if it includes rice. In fact, the verb to eat in Thai literally translates to eat rice. Rice is such an integral part of Thai life, it's even believed to have a soul represented by the female deity Mae Phosap, the rice goddess. This kindred spirit watches over Thailand's locals, ensuring everyone has enough food to survive. But be warned, leaving any rice uneaten after a meal is strictly forbidden, as it's seen as a direct insult to Mae Phosap. Better eat the whole bar, and probably a real meal too. So this came in 3 different pieces. I had one, my boyfriend had one. This is the last one left, and I'm just gonna take a nibble of it because I'm pretty full, to be honest. But this is what the little squares look like. That's good. I like that one better than the Tivoli bar, but I'm a sucker for caramel, so that's probably why. Okay, last but not least, we have Glendy Coconut Snack Bites. And this is what the package looks like. Sorry, I mangled it, like I said. This is part 2 of doing this correctly with the microphone. Glendy Coconut Snack Bites. Vanilla coconut snack with cashew nuts. Packed with fresh Thai coconut flakes, buttery cashew nuts, and a touch of vanilla, we have one thing to thank for this delicious yum. Monkeys. No, really. In Thailand, 99% of coconuts are picked and harvested by monkeys. The country has been raising and training, here we go, don't know how to say this, Massacu monkeys to pick coconuts for over 400 years. The average male monkey can harvest 1,600 coconuts per day, while a human can collect a measly 80. Not to mention the alternative, poking the fruits from below with a long pole, is extremely dangerous for humans. The monkeys attend special schools to learn how to pick the fruits, and once trained, they receive frequent massages and reside inside their owners' homes after hours. There's controversy surrounding the practice, with some arguing that the animals deserve to be in the wild, while others compare the practice to oxen plowing fields or dogs sniffing out scents for the police. What do you think about monkeys picking coconuts in Thailand? Here's my thing. If they are treated correctly and they're not abused, and it is similar to an oxen plowing a field or a police dog working, have your monkeys pick coconuts. Seems like a logical thing to me. All right. I'm excited to try these one more time. But like I said, I'm pretty full. So this is what these look like. They're like a wafery cookie thing. So definitely like those. Again, you don't like coconut, you're not gonna like those. I love coconut, so I like them. Can't really tell. I mean, you can kind of taste the cashew in there, but it's not an overwhelming nutty flavor. It's more like coconut and vanilla flavored, which is really good to me. But anyway, that was the last thing in the box. This was a challenging box for me. I'm all about trying new things though. So if I didn't like something, hopefully it doesn't offend anybody who's from Thailand or Thai that's watching this. It's just different people have different palates. I don't think that all things from Thailand are gross by far. I really liked the sweet stuff over the savory stuff in this box, which is not a surprise because in real life that's what I'm gonna pick most of the time anyways, the sweet stuff over the savory stuff. There are other savory flavors that I do enjoy, but I gotta say, savory stuff in this box kicked my butt. I did not like it. Again, with the meat flavored chips, just not my thing. I don't like hot and sour soups, so that kind of threw that for a loop. I think if it had been another flavor, it would have been fine. But that's what these boxes are about, trying new things from different places around the world, seeing if you like it or if you don't like it. And it's always worth a shot to try something. I knew when I signed up for the box, and I ended up getting the UK box first, which was last month's box, which was my first box. I knew that was going to be easy street for me. I mean, there's not too many wild things that people from the UK eat that we don't eat here. I mean, don't get me wrong, those haggis chips in the last box, no good for me. But, I mean, other than that, that was a pretty easy peasy box. I enjoyed most of the stuff that was in there. So, this I definitely had a few things that just struck out for me. Like I said, it was the savory stuff in the box. But anyways, let's read the clue for next month's box. Clue to next month's box. There's more to this country than what's on the news. Rainbow cathedrals, wood dolls, and felt shoes. Plus meat jelly, baked milk, and black currant sweet. So forget all the politics and get ready to eat. Obviously this one's pretty easy. We're going to Russia next month. So we'll be getting snacks from Russia next month. Kind of excited to see what comes in that box. I'm always game, like I said, to try new things. So that's why I decided to sign up for this box in the first place, because I thought it would be fun. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Sorry for any confusion in this not really being my first taste of this stuff, but I mean, my reactions to the things were still the same, and the ones that I couldn't try again, I'm sorry about that. Now I know to test my mic like 2 or 3 times before I go all out on doing videos. But I will catch you next time guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see next month's video of Universal Yums, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below, and also hit the subscribe button so you can see my other videos that I post. I've kind of been in a funk of posting videos. I try to get out 2 a week. However, with the hurricane that was, a couple weeks ago, that kind of threw that for a loop, so it's been all over the place. I'm really hoping to get back on track this week, so hopefully it'll be 2 videos a week. If not, it will be 1 video a week. So I'm gonna get back on track with that. But anyway guys, I will catch you next time. Bye!